So hydration is really important to our systems, just for general well-being, whatever our age, because there are so many factors in life that affects our hydration levels. Age, your state of health, and obviously stress has an effect as well.
So much so.
So where does hydration help us, and what ingredients can we use that really boosts our hydration? And if you can explain the difference between drinking just water and water with isotonic mineral ingredients, all that sort of thing, because I think that's really, really important too.
Definitely. Well, I think as you get older, if you have a drink of water, forever you just pee it out. It doesn't get to where you want it to be in the cells. So, and we always talk about cellular water. You need cellular water rather than, you do need some extracellular water, but extracellular water builds up in things sort of like around your ankles and things like that, in your jawline.
So swelling.
Yeah,
Okay.
puffiness of the tissues.
Yeah.
So with our drink, or the way that we formulated it, we used ionic minerals, and the ionic minerals actually allow for the water to get through the gut wall more effectively and more quickly.
Does ionic mean that it's charged with some sort of electrical particle? It's like a magnet thing?
Well, they're from the sea,
Right.
seabeds, and they have little positive and negative charges, which
Right.
allows them to get into the cells and allows the toxins out. So basically you're creating a healthy fluid balance within the cells. So where they work really effectively is if you're on a long haul flight, you can get swelling in the ankles.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd sort of go on holiday and then it'd be warm on holiday and my ankles would swell on the plane and they'd never go down the whole holiday till 2 or 3 days after I got back.
And that's all down to hydration?
Well, I never realised at the time,
Okay.
definitely, but by using this, by using a drink, you find that you get there, you're more energised, you're less likely to have jet lag, and the water's where it should be, so you're less likely to have swollen ankles.
I mean, the worst thing I hate on an aeroplane, because they all say stay hydrated, move around, move your legs so you don't get thrombosis with this kind of thing. Drink loads, but then you end up peeing.
Go to the loo all the time.
And I absolutely hate that, and it just shows you that water just is not staying within your system. That you actually need to have water as the carrier, but you need to have the extra minerals.
That's right, the isotonic, yes, definitely.
The isotonic, the electrolytes, your positive,
Definitely.
negative ions in that, so that really makes a difference. So not just people who get swollen ankles or a puffy face, but possibly someone who's needs the hydration from caning it over the weekend, having quite a few drinks, like most people, and that gets harder as you get older. But I would think people like sportsmen and women need it after exercising, the elderly.
Well, for the elderly, fantastic. For athletes, actually, because there's 0 calories in it, we could call it 0 cal. But there is either 1 or 2 calories in the formula. So for an athlete would want something with more, or they'd need to add it to something with calories. So, but for the average person, I mean, what's perfect for is for the afternoon. If you have your H3O sort of at lunchtime or just after lunchtime, it gets you through that 3 o'clock glitch.
Right.
Where you just want to sort of like put your head on the desk and have a quick nap. It will get you through that glitch. So if the cells are properly hydrated, you have more energy, and it does so much, because if the other end of it is if we're dehydrated, we get headaches, constipation, dry skin, irritable. So there's a big downside to being dehydrated. So if you can be hydrated, and it's just such an easy way of doing it.
How do you know if you are dehydrated, apart from the swelling?
Your pee's really yellow. Your pee should be quite clear when you go to the loo.
Right.
So, and you feel tired, you just feel tired and muggy. Perfect. Instead of having a Red Bull when you're driving, have a hydration drink. Because Red Bull will just like shoot you up, give you loads of sugar, and then you go to slump again.
That's interesting, because I wanted to talk to you, because I think, if I do a little bit of exercise, and I don't do an awful lot of exercise, but if I do, and I've been sweating, and it's not about putting the salts back in your system, because there's enough salts in food and all this. We don't need to put more salts into our body, but we need the hydration to be put back. So I know that if I exercise, I'll take one of your sachets or whatever, and I will suddenly feel like, bang, more alive and more alert. And that's not due to sugar, which you see sugar in an awful lot of sports drinks,
ever so much.
even if it's glucose.
Yeah.
You know, and we all sort of thought the glucose was the nice version of sugar, but it's not really, is it?
Do you know, we do need some sugars. Our body does need some sugars. But I think far better to get it from good quality carbohydrates, you know, like fruits and things like that.
Yeah.
So that would be my choice. You know, so you're getting fibre with it, because if you're getting fibre with your sugar, then your body can deal with it. If it's just neat sugar, your body can't deal with it.
And then you get, especially if you're diabetic, you can't take that sugars anyway.
Yeah.
And you will crash, you will have that chocolate fix.
Yes.
Or whatever, that sugary sweet drink, and then your glucose levels go up, your energy levels go up, and then they'll plummet.
Just absolutely.
And then you can probably get cravings for salty snacks or something, can't
Carbohydrates,
Carbohydrates.
more sugar.
Yeah.
And I have to be honest, if I drink wine, I go like, well, you know, I've got a bit of energy, but then I crave carbohydrates like crazy.
So the secret is to stay on the wine?
No. No, then I just drink wine and sugar.
Yeah, I can imagine. So this is coming back to ingredients, because I think ingredients are paramount to, because when you spend your money, you want to know that you're buying something that works. You want to know that you're shopping wisely. What other ingredients should people be looking for, either in supplement form or I suppose it's in supplements or anything that helps them lead a healthier lifestyle that you feel your body just must have?
Yeah, there's some incredible ingredients. I love, just quickly, in the night repair that we've not mentioned yet, the H3O night repair, that has the electrolytes and some potent antioxidants that transfer while you're sleeping. So it's putting the water into the cells while balancing, should I say, the water in the cells while you sleep, and also transferring really powerful antioxidants. And one that I'd like to mention is astaxanthin. Bit of a mouthful.
Say that again slowly to camera.
Astaxanthin.
Right. That's a new one on me.
Well, you've been taking it a while, darling. That's why you look so amazing. It's from a sea algae. And we watched a programme, oh crikey, probably about 4 years ago now, and this doctor was talking about what we're going to have in 10 years time, and she started talking about astaxanthin. It will be in supplements in 10 years time. We're going, wow, we already have it. And it's from sea algae. It is so potent. They're saying it's sort of the king of antioxidants. And it's the algae that coral feeds on, and when you see the coral, it sort of lives really healthily, even though it's got the blistering sun on it.
Right.
And they discovered that it was astaxanthin from the algae that was doing it. It helps to sort of reverse pigmentation, all sorts of things. It is so powerful and potent.
It's not that red algae. I saw a program on it.
Yeah.
Bright red.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's where it's a carotenoid.
I wonder if that was the program that you're talking about.
Might be.
Okay.
Might be.
Right.
But if we're going by, it was a long time ago, this one, but we're just so excited because we're already using it. Pine bark is fantastic, Mediterranean pine bark. There's medical claims for it, for longevity, protecting the skin. Grapeseed extract is another one. These are things that we were working with all that time ago, 23 years ago. And you know, there are ingredients that we're still using now because they're so potent. Obviously vitamins A, C, D and E, fantastic. And then resveratrol, another tongue twister, that's from grapes. We actually have that in hydration. That has evidence of opening the arteries. So again, it was by quirk we put it in hydration. And the fact that there's evidence to say that potentially it can help to strengthen the arteries, help the arteries.
And declog arteries?
I'm not saying that. I couldn't say that.
Okay, well I could. Not that I'm saying it does it, but when you think about open the arteries, that means that it would probably help the natural body to flush things out.
It's or
does it just enlarge?
It just helps. It potentially we're saying may help with blood pressure.
Right.
May help.
Because of course some people's arteries and veins are really tiny
Yes.
and very thin.
Yes.
So anything that might help.
Well, I was thinking broken capillaries because
Right. Oh, right.
I'm prone to broken
Me
capillaries.
too. Yeah.
So I wonder why we are.
Yeah. Who knows? But that's fascinating. I'm just trying to think if there are any other ingredients that you can share with people.
One thing that I did just want to mention is omega-3. Essential fatty acids, because we can't create them naturally in our body, so we need to supplement it in some way. Oily fish, fantastic, and to a certain extent with plants, but there's no clinical evidence for plants, and typically you get it in omega-3 capsules.
There's obviously the research,
yes,
but there's no, they just can't.
Lots of research, but no actual guidelines with the European sort of EFSA
as yet.
claims.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So they will come back and say things are not conclusive, so there can be evidence to display. But you would typically get it from fish oil tablets. But, you know, if you have a cuppa afterwards, it means, you know, you've got awful sort of fishy taste.
Yeah, yeah.
So now there are new supplements on the market, omega-3, coming from the algae that the fish feed on. So it's really exciting. So it's not depleting the fish stocks. Fantastic for vegans. And it's grown in controlled situations, so you haven't got the potential, because now they say that we should only eat so much fish from the sea because of potential mercury contamination. So because it's grown, I say grown in inverted commas, in
Controlled environment.
Yeah, in a controlled environment, we're taking away the risk for mercury. So we've got one of the first supplements on the market. It's in every cell in your body. It lubricates the body for everything, for joints, the skin, strengthens every single cell. There's sort of evidence for that it's good for the heart, so many different things. And to be honest, it's a product that doesn't have, from our point of view, a commercial, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not commercially marketable. I think that's what there's a better way of putting it.
Right.
So we're organising to make it so that it's a charity product for us, so that every product that we sell, because we don't feel that there's a market in it for us to go to a store and say, well, you can have your profit in that. That we could sell it ourselves on the website, but there isn't really the market for us to go to High Street. So we thought that we would start and sell it, and £5 of every product that we actually sell, we're going to put towards the charity that we want, because I feel strongly about sort of like our age group within the industry, and just everybody, the girls that are coming through, because most of the girls that we work with are in the 20s and 30s in the beauty industry, in the clinics. But I feel very strongly that children nowadays don't get any education, they don't get any food education, they're not taught to cook. So in some way we're going to put it into a charity that will teach children about food and where food comes from and how to eat healthily.
Yeah.
So because they're saying now that our children, you know, the next generation, will live, they won't live as long as us. And that is so sad, because we have got so many advancements now, but because of lifestyle.
Of course.
So if we can teach the kids that are coming through how to be, it will obviously be on a small scale, but who knows? If we can teach them, use that money to teach groups of schools, and maybe then roll them on into teaching other kids how to be healthier, I feel that we've done something that's worthwhile.
Absolutely. No, you're giving something back. But apart from the charity work that you want to get involved in with the company, where is the future of ingredients for you and Rob and Collagen Shots and Rejuvenated as a company? Because your portfolio of products has increased. Will it get to a point where that's it now, or do you always feel like you're always hunting for something even better?
I just wish I could bring products to market quickly enough. We've got so many ideas, but they start usually with ideas from me, I've been very fortunate because the collagen shots started from, well, actually I need this. Everything that we have, and the reason why I'm so passionate about them is because I'm so excited because I really want them. It's like the protein drink that we have. Most protein drinks, and there's some brilliant ones coming through now, but when we first formulated it, I'd have a protein drink and it's, well, where's the food to go with it? I'd still be hungry. So there's a whole new generation of them coming through now, but I wanted to create a product without any sugars in, that had good quality protein, that really filled you, which we did. It's a fabulous drink. Protein smoothie that we do. We do a protein soup now because we wanted to create something, and they would actually, the freeze-dried extracts of vegetables, so it would actually count as one of your 5 a day. That's organic pea protein, so you can have a snack that's really healthy. And this is really off the press, but we've got a new product coming out soon that's called Beauty Cake. That's pumpkin seed protein with skin nutrients in. So you'll be able to have cake and feel good about it.
Yeah.
So, but we have so many ideas. But then they start with me. They go through a whole series of, these are the things that we need. So it's like we've got scientists, even pathologists, nutritionists that work with us, and they'll say, well, actually you can't have that because of this, and I normally say, well, why not? And so they normally work through, and it's, well, okay, yes, actually you can. I mean, everything that we do has to be governed by EFSA, but they'll say to me, well, we can't get that, there's none available. And I say, well, you have to get it because our customers all love it. And they've got used to me now. That, you know, if they say no you can't, they know that there's just stalling me. So we have got a whole host of things, and I feel very proud of something that started with collagen shots, because I felt that it would lead people down to a healthier lifestyle. And if you think we started doing all of this 23 years ago, I feel that we've done a lot to create the beauty from within industry, but I feel that all of it and everybody together within the industry is leading. I said we're not leading people, they're finding, but we're giving them solutions. People are wanting to be healthier now, and we're providing solutions for them. So there's so many other things that I want to do. It's a little bit frustrating because in America they can use, and in the East they can use ingredients that we can't, because we have to wait for guidelines, which is good, but sometimes it's frustrating because you know sometimes something would really make a difference.
Well, that's fascinating. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me and Kathryn talking all about the ingredients and the fabulousness that you can get from the products that are all available on Rejuvenated. I think as we all get older, we want things that work, we want things that are simple, that fit into our lifestyle, whatever our concerns. If there was one product that I think you should try to get you hooked, it would be the collagen shots. And then you just get more into everything because the whole range is so fantastic. There's booklets as well. I don't want to sound like an infomercial, but there's a whole booklet here about recipes to help you lead a healthier and better lifestyle and lose weight sensibly. It just all makes sense, and when you read it and when you go onto the Rejuvenated website, it'll just all fall into place. So I wouldn't talk about it if I didn't think it worked. I'm not paid to do this. This is something that I love, and I hope that you will fall in love with the Collagen Shots products too, and everything from Rejuvenated. And it just leaves me to say thank you, Kathryn, for bringing out such an amazing product, and for the library of products that you bring out that really make everybody look and feel so much better.
That's so lovely of you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.